What's happening, guys? Today I got a video for you, episode 9 of my Minecraft Let's Play series. And today we're going to figure out what we're going to do with that building right there. I built up the walls a little bit. There's not... my wheat farm's coming along pretty nicely, decently. Not too bad, not too shabby. Everything's all good with this guy, except that one. I think it's that one. Oh, never mind. It's starting to grow now. Never mind. For a while there, it wasn't growing. This is the building, and this is high. The problem I'm currently having with it is I don't know what to do with the top. Like at all. I don't know what to do with the top of the building. Really, I kind of wanted to do a windmill type thing, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm leaning toward a glass dome and something to do with hay, maybe a big hay bale in the middle or something. I'm not quite sure yet. The problem with that though is I've yet to come across any desert, which is starting to toy with me a little bit because I've been all over the place. I've been way down there. I've been far out that way. I haven't found anything. I don't know if I went up there. A lot of that is just snow. So kind of a little stuck until I figure out what I want to do with that. But at least this is coming along pretty well. I think today what we're going to do is play with the inside of this a little bit. I want to, as I said, I want this to go down. I'm not going to dig this tunnel for you here. I'll probably just dig it at some point alone. I don't want you watching me dig this tunnel, but what I'm leaning toward is darker wood maybe around the thing. The problem with this wood is I'm not too fond of it. Actually, never mind, that might be okay, actually. I didn't think that was gonna be okay. I guess it is. Let's see. Yeah, that's not too bad. I really want to do something about this, actually. If I bought that all the way down, and then fill this in, yeah, here we go. And then I got, let's see, maybe, nope. I'm still trying to perfect this a little bit. This section's starting to give me a bit of, ooh, well that might do. See if we get rid of this. Stairs. Would that be alright? Yeah, I think that'll be alright if I got rid of this. Oh yeah, okay, so that works out. It's not too shabby. Well, I guess it comes out a little bit here, but I got rid of that. Yeah, okay, I like that. That looks a lot better, and it feels a lot better at least, right? And that looks pretty decent. If I did the inside here with wood, maybe. If I had some leaves as well, leaves might look pretty decent in here. Torches for now. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. No, don't you think? And I've thought about leaving this floor grass. I've thought about it because it doesn't look too awful. So maybe I might just leave it that way, and then we can, I guess we can change it if we need to, but right now it kind of looks okay. I want to be able to deal with this a little better. The problem in here is going to be the lighting when I come across wanting to go further in with the design in here. At some point, I'm going to need to actually go find this desert and make my minecart out there. Assuming, or from what I see, that there's nothing out there, it's going to take me forever to just to find the place, let alone get a minecart out there with, or get enough iron and gold and whatnot to get a minecart out there just to be able to harvest this stuff. No, sorry. I lost track a little bit of what I was saying. And then I think I'll be putting the bed up here, I guess, on the top floor. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I want to make another floor and then be able to, you know, make the, I guess I can make the dome, but I don't know if I want to make a third floor. Like, we have the floor here. I'm probably going to make a floor here-ish. But I don't know if I want to make one up here on top where the glass is, or I can just make that one here and then put the glass up top. I guess I'm leaning toward the glass, which is alright. I don't mind the glass. I just need to find some of it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I'm still thinking about it. I'm definitely probably going to shrink the pool a little bit. I don't want to build a bridge. I have to build a bridge across the water over here too. The bridge. Well, this will be a bridge, but I want a bridge on the top of the water, outside the water. And find a way to... Probably gonna have to extend this as well, just to make this one big thing. That's alright. Okay, so the wheat is come along pretty nicely, so I want to test it out right now. Actually, we'll see how it works. Hopefully, it works pretty well. The only I really don't see any issues because I tried it before just to make sure it worked. Oops, just to make sure it worked. So we'll see. Ooh, that's going to be a bit of a problem. So we can move it up one. Yeah, I mean we can move the barrier up one. Guess that's going to be the only issue. Hopefully that's the only issue. But we gotta, yep. Okay, so everything came down and not too bad. It looks pretty decent, don't you think? At least it works. I think that's everything. Let's see what we got here. Yep, a bunch of seeds, bunch of wheat. That's what I'm looking for. And I can probably get rid of that one and up. Yeah, I can. I hate gravel so much. I mean, I'm glad they changed it because the old gravel was even worse. But this new gravel, at least, I mean, I can at least deal with it a little bit. But I'm still not super fond of it. Okay, so that worked out a lot Well, I guess not a lot better than I thought, because I thought it was going to work, but, you know. But we do have to plant it over and over again. That is the main issue with wheat currently. You can't auto plant it, or it doesn't have a, it's not built to come back being straight up. Okay. Nope. Ah, disappointing. So at least the wheat farm works. We got a working farm. A lot of my farms take a lot longer to find a way to work. I'm pretty not bad with farms. I'm just still getting used to. I'm still working with redstone and mechanics and stuff in this game. That's still something I'm getting used to because and while I'm not new to Minecraft, I'm new to working with this stuff. So gotta bear with me. At least it works. One thing I want to do down here, you know what I may make this? I think I've decided is it may be a way out, but it also may be a storage room because I'm gonna get a ton of seeds and wheat, so it may just end up being a storage room of sorts. And we can throw everything in here. I'm not gonna throw any wheat in there right now because that's it's gonna be my food for a little bit. This bread, the bread works out. I do like the bread. Bread's decent. Yeah, the bread works. So we're gonna stick with the bread just for a little bit. But this place is coming along. I like it. Not too bad. Need a door up here. I'm just gonna put one of you up here. Need a door. I'm not fond of the iron, like you press the button and then you go in. I think that defeats the purpose, so there's no point to it. Yeah, that's alright. And I don't think there's a point to it at this stage, really. Or in this game, too much. Especially on something like that where you're just going to walk in and out. I think the button on the door is a bit of a waste. The pressure plate, I understand. I understand the pressure plate. You stand on it and go through. Just walk out, walk in, walk out, but not the button on the door. Still not convinced with the button on the door. Now I want to make a little pathway right up here, just so I haven't built this building yet. It's gonna be a building or a tiny shack or something. I just haven't done it yet. I haven't decided what I want to do right here for this building. All I know is that I get enough wood planks, wood, or maybe wood or stone, gravel, something outside that's nice. What can we put out here? Nether stuff, nothing from the nether. Ooh, sandstone might be nice. Ooh, quartz. I do love this quartz stuff. Brick. Got a lot to choose from. Quartz, sandstone. I know you can make colored sandstone now. Not quite sure where that is. Decoration. Wool. Oh, I don't know. Oh, here we go. We can do the stained clay, which I can mess with that. We might be able to do the stained clay, but here I want to do something about the way this kind of hangs off, and then we'll get. It's going to be a bit of a difficult thing to do. So while I think about that, I'll be ending this episode, and I'll see you next time, guys.